Charles Richardson from the Charles Richardson Show. You are on the Rob and Slim Show. How are you, my friend?
What is going on? You know, I kept thinking to myself as I was preparing for this for this experience, as I'm thinking, you know, Slim, if we had had a show, you know, it would be the Fat and Slim Show or the Slim and Fat Show. That's that, you know, and also I told my audience as I was making a Facebook post promoting that I was going to be on the Rob and Slim Show, I was going to ask Slim, is your last name Shady?
No, it's not. But I have a question though.
That's a good question.
So in the show we do together, my nickname would be Fat and yours would be Slim, right?
Yeah, you obviously haven't seen me. Or maybe it could be Fat and Fatter. I don't know.
Slim's not fat, though. One of our guests years ago told us usually they call fat people Slim. So they were shocked when they finally saw Slim was not a fat guy.
Then I'm slimmer.
I like that. That's a good ring to it. Slim and Slimmer.
Good. Slim and
So
Slimmer.
what is up, gentlemen? You guys have been doing this for like, what, eons? And all of a sudden, I'm to the understanding, I finally get tuned into your show, and you're calling it quits? What the hell is that?
Yeah, man. It's been 8 years, eight seasons, and it's a lot. It's a lot after a while, man. So we're gonna move on.
I get it.
We're gonna move. How long have you been doing your show for?
Actually celebrated 7 years actually April 1st. April 1st, I did April Fool's Day show 7 years ago under a different title, different cast and crew, and yeah, I wasn't even home to do the 7-year show. I was actually out and about and on my little road trip to see my dad up north.
Okay. Is that when you saw Matt Connerton?
Yes, saw him on the Monday celebrating his 5th anniversary show of doing it on WMNH. So
wow,
went there. Actually, we took a lot of pictures. The one picture, and Jenny just never wants to send this to me, is Matt sitting on my lap like I'm Santa Claus, right behind his studio, his desk there, right there as he's doing the show. And I'm looking at him like, you know, what do you want for Christmas, there, little boy?
That picture needs to be out there.
She doesn't send me that. It has to be out there, but she won't send it to me for whatever reason.
No, because you know who might use that in a video.
Wow, yeah.
We'll talk about him later.
Of course.
But your show,
it's just like the hot topic of every conversation. I was listening to Dirk Don's conversation. It's like half the stuff was about crazy douchebags.
Crazy. Jose from Jersey. Oh my God, yeah, he's something else. But your show, though, I feel is kind of on like our level. Like you do comedy, you do news, you do interviews, you do it all.
Dude, don't insult your show comparing to mine. You guys are like on on the upper echelon of entertainment, and I'm just getting out of the mud with with regular street tires, no go-kart tires. I'm trying to get out of the mud. I don't even have Bigfoot tires.
You're on the way up. We're on the way down. We're like the Titanic right now.
Yeah, you're like, Charles. You're the new guy on the block.
Riding off into the sunset. That's bullshit.
Oh man. God damn. What has been one of your favorite moments of doing the show, though, Charles?
Just the interaction I get with all the co-hosts I've had. I started. The favorite moment is sitting back here, 7 o'clock, punching a button to go live, and that's been the dream of mine since I was 13 years old. When a 13-year-old back in the day, by the way, I was listening to the previous bit. I do know, "Can You Dig It?" is Booker T from WWE. He had "Can You Dig It, Sucker."
That's who that was. Okay.
Yes. So anyway, but no, it's like 13 years old. What do you think a teenager would be listening to on the radio? Are we talking about hip-hop? Are we talking about techno music, dance music, or talk radio?
Talk?
If you answer the first two, you're wrong.
Talk radio.
Talk radio, yeah.
Talk radio. I got my niche from Neil Rogers, who is huge down in Miami, and I caught his show while visiting my grandparents on summer vacation. The guy was outrageous. The guy obviously said words that you can't use on radio anymore.
Yeah.
So it literally shocked my grandparents, but they were too scared to say, "No, you can't listen to that." And I literally have grown from there. So Neil, nobody knows of him
I
unless you're
never heard of
unless you're in Florida.
I'd heard of Ron and Ron. They were big in Florida, I know. Ron Bennington and Ron Diaz, and Ron
Yes.
Bennington went on to do Ron and Fez. I know he was doing better than Howard Stern in ratings down there.
Well, down here, of course, Howard Stern didn't really make it down in Tampa. Howard Stern made it on AM dial for like a short period of time. He made it down there in Miami. He made it down there where the rich people. But in Tampa, you had Ron and Ron. You had MJ and BJ. Don't even get me started on that. There was too many puns made for that one. And then you had my personal favorite, Bubba the Love Sponge.
I only know Bubba from later.
Yes, I caught him. And again, all the people that I just mentioned are morning guys. Neil was an afternoon drive guy. He was just talking and BS and hanging up on callers, chewing them out. It's like, yes, this is who I want to be. And I'm hearing Bubba doing the same thing on his night show during the Power Pig days, calling the little teenagers that kept calling him fetuses and hanging up on them. It's like, great. No Panties Thursday was awesome. It was just awesome down here in Tampa during those times. Then he got corporate. He had to go to. He went to mornings because that's where the money is. And then he started becoming a little bit more tame. So
I'd heard when he was implanted into Stern's beehole when he was on, and then he had to get into it with O&A, and so I only really knew Bubba from that last part, and O&A were always the underdogs, and I loved O&A.
Yeah, Opie and Anthony, I heard a few of their shows. I didn't get turned on with them.
See, I hated them at first, but they always said they were like the virus. Once you got it and got used to it, then you loved it. And yeah, that's how they were for me. When I first heard them, I'm like, I hate these guys. I don't know what all my friends like about them, but then like 5 shows in, I'm like, I can't get enough of these guys.
See, the problem is they were a virus. They killed each other. Because it's like, where are they now? Where's O&A now?
They really did.
Yeah, you got Anthony doing the Anthony podcast or whatever. Where the hell's Opie?
Well, Anthony at least is doing something. Opie's doing like diners, like on Facebook. He goes to a diner and then he just Facebook lives, and that's just like.
Or like I've seen him on a beach where he just records his feet and he's like talking to people. It's weird.
Yeah, they like really.
And these are the people. These are the 2 people that was supposed to overtake the #1 media guy ever.
They were rocking.
They're photographing their feet now.
They were rocking for a while, but yeah, they fell apart, man. They fucking fell hard.
They're probably running OnlyFans or something like that, trying to make a buck or 2.
Oh my God! But going back, Charles, going back to the Jersey Jose, the Crazy Joe. I feel like you were patient zero. You were the first one that had contact with him, weren't you?
No, negative.
Wow.
Absolutely not.
Wow, because we only got brought into the fray a couple months ago, so we're like new.
So what had happened is Matt Connerton and I, we found each other through Facebook. I have our internet radio station. He has an internet radio station. Hey, let's have each other's shows on each other's station. Okay, we'll do that. Then all of a sudden, I'm hearing this thing about Crazy Joe this and Crazy Joe that, and I'm thinking, who the fuck is Crazy Joe? Who the fuck is this asshole? And I'm hearing him, rant and rave and everything like that. I see his Facebook and everything like that. And then all of a sudden, I hear him just go down and dirty against Jenny, calling her all sorts of racial slurs, involving her religion and her beliefs and her basically everything that makes Jenny great. He was belittling.
Yeah.
So I said, fuck this guy. I went on my personal private page, shared it with Matt, and I called the son of a bitch out.
Oh.
I said, you want to fuck with somebody? You come at me, motherfucker, because you got no business going ahead. I'll fucking knock the shit out of you.
Nice.
And then I dare you. I dare you to fucking respond.
Mm.
And he did. He actually called the show, I think, a week later and said, you know what? We settled things on the air. Kind of settled things on the air. We had a talk, but he, of course, Joe can only go a certain time frame before the bottom just dumps out. Even to the point where I had Matt and Jenny on with Crazy Joe on my show. And they hashed things out but Joe just went ahead and just overtalks everybody. So ever since then, it's like, all right, listen. Matt has a soft side for this guy. I don't know why, because he likes the controversy.
The old radio, like the radio feud.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, but how I came in is I was an antagonist. I came to back up Matt and Jenny.
Okay.
I came in to go to bat for Matt and Jenny, and of course, Joe takes it. Matt has to call his butt buddies to come defend him.
Yes.
He didn't call anybody. I did this on my own.
Nice.
Because what a nasty son of a bitch you are.
Yeah, he really is. Really dirty, like uses personal stuff. Like it's just like
when's the last time you washed his hair? I mean, get a haircut. My God.
So with you though, like I feel like with you and Matt though, like he kind of has a love-hate. Like one minute he's hating you guys, and then one minute he's loving you. So like I didn't know if you guys were like the artist of a really disgusting like canvas. Like
oh yeah, believe me, I'm the Van Gogh, and I just no, it wasn't that way.
Okay.
It came out to be, listen, tough guy, you want to go ahead and do the show of shows? Well, how about you do one?
Yeah.
I'm dying to see what a freaking show would sound like. And this is before he went live and after Dirk's interview that you guys did. So I'm over here like, I want to hear a show. I want to know what the fuck the show is about. And of course, he just keeps going on and on. I'm not going to do a show now. I don't need to impress you motherfuckers, and N-word this and N-word that and C-word and. So and there's a point in time where Dirk mentioned this. We're all listening to his show. I called in, and I'm actually trying to help him. I'm like, listen, you got to cut this audio out. It looks like shit. It sounds like shit. There's the echo. Why do I hear something? What the hell is that noise? Is that from your computer? Are you serious? And so it's like...
I yelled at Slim during one of the clips I played because I heard one of his noises, and I thought Slim didn't silence his phone. I'm like, Slim, what's wrong with you? But then we realized on break that it was from the Crazy Joe clip I played.
Exactly. Shut that shit off. What the hell? I'm just sitting here. But no, but eventually it's like eventually he went ahead and called my wife a bitch, hung up on him, and told him he's not allowed on the show anymore. Because there was a point in time where, all right, call in. What do you got to say? Is it entertaining? No. Bye bye.
Yeah.
But then apparently Jenny was on. I don't know what show this was. My wife went on and said something. Said, "Shut up, you little bitch." Thought it was Jenny. I don't care who the fuck you thought it was. You just called my wife a bitch. You're done. You either apologize or you're done.
Yeah.
And even that apology, I'm not even going to fucking take. But at least you can be a man about it. He never did. So, and I've kind of kept his. I kind of kept his name out of my mouth for most of the time.
Yeah, I know you seem to be the one where you took the high road because like I said, we were first aware of it. I forget what video.
The thing is, but here's the thing, guys. There is no more entertainment value with him. Now It's just personal. If he wants to go against Billy, Billy can take this guy on no problem. If he wants to go against, freaking Dirk Don, Dirk can take him on no problem. And even Matt knows how to handle him. Matt doesn't even take his calls most of the time anymore.
Yeah, no.
He told him flat out, how many times you going to try to screw me before I just say, screw you? Try to get Matt fired.
Yeah, he went full Karen. He went Karen on him and tried calling his boss.
Yeah, Karen and Karen's mom. That's what he went.
Kyle. He pulled the real Kyle.
Kyle. Right. Hi, I'm Kyle. I'm going to go Kyle on you. Mm-hmm.
Going to take a big Kyle.
Fuck sheeps in the ass. I mean, I've never heard somebody so straight talk about rectums that much. I mean, my God.
I have so many clips, Charles. He goes off on us.
Listen, come on, man. This is supposed to be my time. No more clips.
Not of him.
Please.
Charles, what do you have planned for the next show? What do? You do 3 days a week, right?
Yeah, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 7 to 9. It's like we share the same schedule. But I'm on IPM Nation 1. And I have... Well, I don't even have to promote IPM Nation, to be honest with you. I got like 12 other affiliates that I have. Of course, my own personal one, and 12 others that I've picked up along the way. A couple in the UK, a couple of on the West Coast. They just come down. Do I have a large listener base? No. Probably the most of these stations I have, they're getting their 5 or 10 clicks on my show, and that's about it. But you know what? I don't care.
That's
I don't care.
the way I
This is the
see it.
13-year-old in me that says, you know what? I'm okay paying $50 a month, $100 a month to go ahead and promote my show, to go ahead and have this microphone, this board, and this awesome little thing that I got called a studio that I can actually do this on. I got a great co-host. I've been through so many co-hosts. The problem is I even thought it was me. Is there something wrong with me? Why do I gone like through 50 co-hosts? What the hell's wrong with me?
Wow, I've only had one.
And I realized, too, that, listen, I'm very humble. I can't do a show by myself. Matt could do it, no problem. I could never do that.
I'm the same way.
There's no way.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know how some of these guys do a show solo. That's so hard to do.
It is. You have to be born. I mean, you have to be born not only with lips of fire, but you also have to have a plethora of knowledge to go ahead and keep a captivated audience.
Yeah, agreed. But how did you burn through so many? I've only had Slim the entire time. What did you do, Charles?
That's what I'm talking about. I must be an asshole. I really do. I'm come to the conclusion that my therapist tells me, you know what, you're just an asshole.
I'm an asshole. I'm straight up. I'll admit. But you gotta get.
I haven't really had many people that could be as much of an asshole as I am, or share my assholeness.
Slim's tolerated. He's got a high threshold for asshole.
Exactly. He has a wide asshole.
I do, but I also think it's just a chemistry thing. Like me and Rob have a good chemistry where we've tried to bring other people in. We were trying to do third mics for a while.
Yeah, we run through them. We run through third mics.
Yeah,
like you run through co-hosts.
Yeah.
And they all hate us. I don't know. We've had one or two that don't hate us as much, but most of our third mics over the years just hate us.
Yeah.
It's not even hate. There's one guy that I brought in. His name was Ryan. He's like, okay, man, I'll see you next week. And turns out he doesn't answer my call, doesn't answer my text. What the fuck happened?
He probably
dropped
just.
off the face. I mean, luckily he left his personal blue microphone. I'm thinking, he doesn't want it back. Let's see how much this bad boy is worth. Thank you very much. $150.
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
Consolation gift. Thank you very much, there, Ryan.
Man, we haven't had any guests like that. Leave us your blue.
Not even a guest, those are co-hosts. But no, I've actually found one who's, if her life wasn't so busy, she'd be like my number two, Karen. Had no pun intended to Facebook or anything like that, but her name is actually Karen. Like I said, Jenny just recently came on, and she's been a rock. Doesn't matter what she's going through. She's there Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 7 p.m., ready to go.
Oh, cool.
Of course, my wife has been there from the beginning, so she's there. But she, we have a kid now, so she takes care of the kid during bedtime and comes in probably like the last segment of the show. And then I just recently picked up another guy, Philip Blackman, who actually has his own show an hour right before mine, so he jumps on. And so I think we have a good cohesive unit now. Everything's kind of blended in, and we talk about a whole variety of things. Whatever's the hot topic going on, that's on right now. And of course, with Philip, I can talk about wrestling now, which is awesome. Like, I can't talk about wrestling or any other sports with the ladies, so I need a little masculinity on this freaking show. So I finally got that.
Nice.
Like, if you go to my Facebook, the Charles Richardson Show, just go ahead and check on there. You basically see the topics that we really have, because I can't keep anything. We've talked about Elon Musk with Twitter. We talked about this one lady who's hired a hitman on her computer, got busted, and now serving 15 years. Queen Elizabeth getting the Barbie doll. This is just some of the stuff we talk about. It's just a lot of BS, a lot of fun stuff. We try to stay away from the politics shit, because you know what? You can get that 24/7 anywhere else.
Yeah.
And we always try to close the show with Alyssa, like Robin Quivers. Alyssa with the good news. One segment. 5 minutes, we close it out.
Nice.
Yes.
That's cool. That's what makes me like. That's the gist I had of you, like that cool old school, like talk radio.
Yeah, and again, I got everybody to thank, that had helped me bring it up. Neil Rogers, Bubba, even Howard. After listening to him, I want to be an interviewer like that guy. That son of a bitch up there, making $500 million a year or $500 million over 5 years, and sitting in that mansion, banging that hot wife that's half his age. I want to be just like that.
Dude, he did it. He did it at like the right time. He did. Like, we all could have been that, but he just had the opportunity and ran with it. Like, I feel. Like, cause we're
He
just
did.
oversaturated. Like, we're just all over the place. Everyone's out there right now. But he did it at the time, and he was brave enough to do it.
Oh yeah, he basically took the station owners and said, "Shove it up your ass."
Yeah.
NBC kiss my ass, and it's like it worked. It worked. It doesn't matter where he went. He got the following because you know what? He wasn't going to take shit from anybody.
Absolutely, Charles. What do you got planned for your next show? Can you tell us?
Oh, dude, my next show was supposed to be tonight, but I'm like, hey guys, take the night off. I'm going to Rob and Slim.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Just play us. I don't know if you've ever watched, but every now and then, because I don't follow it, but every now and then I'll check CJ's show, Page Out, and he goes live, and usually he goes live and doesn't say anything, but one of the last times we talked about him, while he was on live, I tagged him in it, and you could hear him listening to our show, our segment, while he was on. It was amazing.
I was thinking about going live, and then, okay, everybody be quiet. I'm going to call Rob now. We're going to be doing an interview here for another 20 minutes, so hold on a second. I couldn't dial you in and everything like that and do a show. But I was like, no, that sounds too cheesy. So, but no, next show we have something kind of cool. Every once in a while, we play a thing like I kind of stole from Howard Stern, brackets. So this time we're going to be taking about 32 of the old classic cartoons. Old classic cartoons. I'm talking about Care Bears, He-Man, Transformers, GoBots, all the old classic cartoons. We're going to line them up and probably going to get about 32, and we're going to play brackets. So how the brackets work is this: whoever's on there, majority wins, and if there's a tie, somebody's going to be a tiebreaker. And we just narrow it down until we find out who the best old cartoon was.
I love that.
After we narrow it down, 32 in, 1 comes out.
I love that. And I don't know if I heard it in there, but if it wasn't, Thundercats. Ho.
The Thundercats ho. I mean, the ho was that female Thundercat. Believe me, she was the ho. No, you know what was the ho? Smurfette. Smurfette was the ho.
Smurfette was
tell you why.
Yes.
No. Wait, I'm going to tell you why. 1 female Smurf to 100 male Smurfs. Are you kidding me? She was getting laid every night. Don't even get me wrong.
And
please.
Gargamel made her. Gargamel, the dirty old fucking Gargamel, he just was like, let's make this little
Gargamel
Smurf
needs to be, put on the freaking pedophile list for Smurfs. Oh, God.
He was a fucking problem.
Gargamel was the crazy Joe of the Smurfs. Did you see the hair on him? It's basically the same thing. It hasn't been washed in 10 years.
That's how Crazy Joe got his appearance. He's like, oh my God, look at this Gargamel guy.
I'm going to be Gargamel.
I'm going to be Gargamel in real life.
Somebody needs to knock out the other 25 teeth so he has 2.
Oh, goddamn, Charles. That's amazing.
So what's going on? Is this the last show, or do you have a couple more going on? When's your guys' celebratory send off?
2 more after tonight. So we got 1 show next week, and then 2 weeks after that, we have our last show ever. It's gonna be.
Well, listen, man, guys, congratulations. I mean, 8 years going on it, and this ain't no one-hit wonder, man. I mean, you got a lot of subscribers, you got a lot of people listening to you and following you, man. I'm just very sad that I was late to the ball game.
Yeah, I know it sucks, but it is what it is.
Don't worry, I'll be going on your YouTube channel, and I'll try to catch up as much as I can to learn the history of Robinson.
Dude, there's a backlog. There's a lot out there. So, yep, it'll be there, man. It'll be there. And where can everybody find you, Charles?
So, again, you can look me up on Facebook. Just search The Charles Richardson Show. I also have a YouTube channel. God forbid everybody has a fucking YouTube channel. But just go ahead and search The Charles Richardson Show there. Subscribe. And that's pretty much it. My flagship station, check it out because it does have a lot of great material. You're talking about live morning shows Monday through Friday. None of this pre-recorded bullshit. 7:30 to 10. It's well, you know what? Check it out. I'm not going to go ahead and take up too much time. rawtalkonlineradio.com. Check it out. Check the schedule out. Listen. You'll get hooked. Trust me. Matt Carrington's on there, 4 to 6. Phil Blackman's on there, 6 to 7. I'm on there, of course, my time slots. We just have a lot of fun.
rawtalkonlineradio.com.
Yes, sir.
Cool. I just wanted to make sure I had it written down correct. Awesome, dude. Thank you so much for talking to us, Charles.
Pleasure, man. Thank you very much for having me.
Have a good night, my friend.
You got it. Take care.
Later,
care,
dude.
Charles.